Hey, how's everybody doing? Today I'm going to do just a little walkthrough. I just fed the fish a second ago. I was checking out some of the guppies. Did water changes last week and all the tanks kind of really cleared up. So I figured I'd get some highlights, go around, show you all my favorite fish in the tanks today. So walking closer, I'm going to try to find the fish that stick out to me the most in the tank and kind of just focus in on those ones. Because right now I'm getting close to selling some guppies and picking out my next generation. Even though I do let them kind of colony breed in here, they're all breeding within each other. The more you're going to kind of keep selecting them. Oh, this is the one I wanted to show you here. This albino male. Very, very cool fish here. Like I've said in the past, I wouldn't want to have 100 of these in here. But when you're mixing all the different colors, you're going to keep getting more and more traits you like. He carries his body really well. He's got a thicker body. I really like his side cobra pattern. It's got more of like a striping to it instead of the patches. Really just luminant color. It's got like the light yellows, oranges, pinks. Really liking this guy here. He's probably one of my favorites in the tank. I'm always picking out the flaws in the tank, so today I want to go around and pick out some of my favorite spots, favorite parts and favorite fish. He's even showing off for us, kind of displaying for the female. Very cool fish. And there's a couple more males in here. This one's really nice. I have another one just like this in the other 55-gallon tank. These are all 55s. Really like the big delta tail. I like how he's got the black trim on like the orange and red tail, and the top fin's a different color. He's got the tuxedo body. Just a really nice male guppy here. Kind of just looking through here, I wanted to go, and I'm not a huge fan, I'll show you this one. The male, and I'm just kind of talking about the fish in the center of the camera. I think you guys can probably pick up what I'm saying. Once you watch for a few seconds, you'll see which one I'm following. I'm not a huge fan of these cobra ones because they have weaker tails. See this male here? But he's got a bigger body. The tail is a little bit more rounded off. It's not like all tethered up. So even like I've said, just breeding over generations. I've been trying to get rid of these guys almost, but this is a nicer version. I like that big blue patch on the side. You can see this one's kind of what I've been trying to get away from, with that like split tail. Not a big fan of that, but this one looks pretty nice. I don't think I'll keep him in here, but that's a fish I'm a lot happier to sell to someone else. The other ones, I don't really feel I would sell those to pet stores or to other people without them seeing them first or without giving a discount. There's just something about them. If you're breeding for that type of tail, it could be a cool trait, just not what I'm going for, so I kind of just shy away from it. But let's take a quick look at some of the super reds and we'll jump over to the next tank. These guys are doing really well. I'm always happy with these. The babies are putting on some good size. I've been feeding them like crazy. You can see those guys are putting some size on. We're getting some calicos in there too, which is always pretty neat. These guys are real nice quality calicos, I think, in my opinion. Like the red marbles, calicos, super reds. Doing really well in there. But let's jump over to the next tank. Here we have the other 55-gallon tank. And I saw a couple guppies in here that really stood out to me. So I'm gonna do my best to find them and show them to you guys. This female I thought was pretty nice. She's got like, not a spotted tail, but she's got like the trim on the end. Like a tuxedo body. The larger female has got like that yellowish orange tail, a little bit of black in the corners. Really nice body shape. This male I think I showed when he was younger. He's looking pretty good. Not the best tail, but I just love the color on this guy. And this is what I love about, and sometimes I think people don't agree with me right away, with the mutt guppies and the crosses. He's back there, see if he comes to the front. But this is generations of breeding for traits that I like, and they don't show up for generations. So I'm picking for body shape, I'm picking for coloration, for finnage, but I'm not just breeding F1, F2, F3, brother, sister, generations to get one color. I'm breeding for like the long term, the long results, and like this guppy is just amazing to me. He's one of 100, one of 1,000, one of 1,000,000 out of all the guppies I've bred, but super cool, super active. See if I can get him to slow down. That's my mistake. I always feed the fish and then do a video, so they're all super active, they're jumping around. Let me see, this is a nice female here. right there in the middle. Still has like the silver body, but really nice tail, just rounded off, nice bright yellows and blacks. Always happy to see those. Try to get away from more like these more common females. I do like these lighter yellow ones. Oh, this guy here I was checking out the other day, he's pretty neat. I mean, they're all one of a kind. They're all like snowflakes in this tank. That's why I love it so much. It's like a fingerprint. Everyone's got a different one. But this guy's really neat. I can't even begin to just name the colors he has. It's like a rainbow. Really neat fish here. Look at the top fin and his short rounded off fin. Love that. I'd rather have a short rounded off fin than a long and weak one. This one guy, I'm just jumping around. I'm liking them all right now. That's going to be a really nice male when he gets older. He's going to look like that blue one we were checking out. I'd be curious to see how he develops. The reason I pulled my camera out though and started this video is there's one cobra guppy in here that really caught my eye. And I'm going to look for him and I'm going to make sure I find him for you guys. Meanwhile, here's another one of those. This is the other one I wanted to show. Really like this guy. He's similar to the one in the first tank I showed you. I actually like him better. He's a little bit more vibrant. His tail's a little bit bigger. It's almost getting too big for him to carry. But he's not always like that. He usually swims pretty good. He's just getting older. But he's got the Dumbo ears, which just means black ears. He doesn't have a clear side fins. Really nice top fin, back fin. Big enough body. He's doing some flashing. I don't know why he's doing that. But yeah, just really nice guppy. I wish his back was a little bit straighter, but it's pretty good. He chases the females. He's got good everything to him. I like this guy. All right, so I think I found him. This is the one I caught my eye a second ago. You can see him in person. Where's he on the camera? Right here. And he's looking a little different than I remember him, so it might be another one. Yeah, I don't think that's him. Let's see if he opens his fins up. He's just chasing the females. But there's one very similar. He's got real big body, nice cobra pattern. You see he's like pinching his fins because he's trying to show up to these females. I want to say that was him, or there's one just like this cobra. Like even this one's really nice too. And there's a handful of them I really like. But I've been working on getting these cobra pattern, just everything kind of painted, spotted guppies with lots of color. Nice rounded off fins, start to get nice big body shape. Like that's a nice male right there. But that's what I've been going for a while. And there was one that made me put the camera, pull the camera out to take this video. So I want to show you him. We got a little glimpse of that one. Here's another nice male. I'm just kind of showing you a bunch in this tank now. I'll keep showing you this one here because this one's gonna look really nice when he gets a little bit bigger. He looks good right now. But you see how they have all that different color? They got the rounded off fin. There's one in this tank I saw, I keep saying it, but he was like twice the size of this one. He had more yellow, more color in his body, but just a really showstopper male in my opinion. I always get excited about the guppies, and like I said, every one of these fish are a little bit different. Like look at this female, look at the random color in the back of her fin. I love all that kind of stuff. I don't like a fish when it's almost too unison. I think it's very impressive. I think it's very cool. I think you need to have those baselines at times. But I've been breeding for color, body shape, hardiness, finnage for a few years now. And I still have lots of flaws because I let them colony breed. I don't want to just pick out one and two. I want to kind of let the fish that are the healthiest breed the most and have the most babies and survive. With the babies and the parents, between the breeding to the actual survival and raising, I think it's just good to have a little bit of healthy competition. So let's jump over, look at our last two tanks. These were the most exciting for me to show off some of the guppies and the colors. This is a really nice female, last one I'll show you. She's got nice bright yellows, a little bit of black in her body, and her top fin's nice and long. So that'd definitely be a holdback where I'll continue to let her have babies in this tank. And over generations, you just get more and more of what you're looking for by whenever you go to sell, keeping probably 10 of your favorites, and then sell the rest, keep some babies as backstock in a smaller tank if you like. Just keep repeating that process. That's kind of the fun way to keep guppies for me. But let's go check out some more guppy babies and we'll wrap this up. Another showstopper. All right, I promise we're going. Show these two tanks off real quick just because they're freshly topped off and just did water changes, so they're looking super clear. We'll take a nice look at these guys, but I'll be quick with this. These angelfish just always look amazing to me. I've had these guys since little babies. I did not breed them, but I raised them up. I got like 75 of them off of someone on Craigslist for really cheap. Sold some, kind of kept the biggest ones as they grew. And these are all just like nice big adults. Always trying to breed. Healthy competition in this tank. Just happy with it all around. Water's super, super clear right now. Moss is doing great. I just sold some moss out of here and you can't even tell. Got a couple plants, super low maintenance tank. And that's the thing too. I got 2-3 sponge filters run in here, some DIY lids, cheap Amazon light. I got that gravel from like Home Depot in like the garden section. Couldn't have done this tank more cheap. And I think it looks amazing, and I put like an hour a month into this tank with cleaning and stuff, and that's about it. It's just self-efficient, does really well, and that's enjoyable for me. Over here we got the blue Acara with the water crystal clear right now. He's looking awesome. Really happy with this guy. I got him out of it being a problem for someone else. He was eating their tetras because they were trying to get them small and keep them together for a while, but he started eating the smaller fish. So I brought him in here. I thought the old Oscar was going to eat him, but he didn't. And they are best little buds. They fight. They're like brothers. But yeah, they give each other like a healthy, little healthy competition, something to do. They kind of stimulate each other. And yeah, I mean, the blue Acara just looks amazing. I might have to take a screenshot, put that on the Instagram. But let's go down here. Last two tanks we'll take a look at, and there's nothing crazy exciting here with anything new besides all the babies. And actually, I shouldn't say it like that. It is exciting. If I can get to focus in, look at all these fry. They're everywhere. Not very focused, but even in those fry, I can see some albinos, some tuxedos, some unknowns. So it's gonna be exciting to see what we get out of these. I think this came from this mom up here. I believe I made a short video of her when she was enormous. But she looks nice and skinny, nice and healthy. Probably breeding with this guy now. So females do kind of hold from previous males, but I do believe, in my opinion, when you mix them with a new male, that will still take a little bit. So that's where I think they can almost have multiple babies in one litter from different fathers. And don't quote me on that, but it makes sense to me. So if you want to look it up, and I think all that stuff just experience, and I've had as much experience with guppies as the next guy, so they're a fun fish to have. She is super squared off. This male, I've always liked. Wish he held himself a little bit with a bigger body, but he's got nice color, nice finish, bad glare. Got some nice long fin plecos growing out, at least one. And then here's all the babies in here. They're just everywhere. Super simple, 10-gallon tank. Both of these. I mean, this right here, you buy yourself a trio of guppies. I got some shrimp in here that might breed too. Just for example, say you want to do a little breeding for profit. Say any ages. You want to have an aquarium. You want to do it cost effectively. You want to make your hobby pay for itself. I'm all about that. Go ahead, get a trio of guppies. Get some gravel. You can get gravel outside. It doesn't matter. Clean it up. Get some moss, sponge filter. You could even do this room temperature at times. But if I can raise up these guppies, sell them for $1 a piece, whether it's just to friends and family, to Facebook friends, whatever it may be, Craigslist, sell them $1 a piece, whatever it might be, sell a couple 10 packs. You could sell 30 bucks with the fish out of here. So you get 30 fry. They sit in there for a while. That's 30 bucks right there. It pays for your fish food, pays for some of your costs. You do that for a year, 2 years. It's not gonna be like making you a ton of money right away, but even just real slow, passively, you can get yourself a 10-gallon tank, get yourself a couple guppies, grow up the babies, sell them, whatever you gotta do, sell the moss that grows, throw some shrimp in there, sell the shrimp if they breed. Do a simple sponge filter, cheaper to buy. Whenever you buy it, it's gonna last forever. You don't have to replace filter cartridges. So you just wring that out, rinse it out, you're good to go. Keep reusing that, and over time you can make this pay for itself. It may take you a year or so, but you may get yourself 100, 200 bucks out of the fish you've bred in the tank. And I think you can buy all this stuff. You can buy a kit, some gravel, some plants, some fish. Probably get a kit for 75 bucks, even cheaper. Go online, Facebook Marketplace, get a used tank. You can probably go on dirt cheap, almost for free. If you're like, hey, I'll go pick it up and get it out of your house when it's full of water, whatever it may be. Probably get it for free. If you really want to do this for a fun little hobby, or just teach your kids about saving money and how to take care of something, some responsibility, really cool. They can make themselves a couple $100. It may take them a year or so, but even over 3 months, 6 months, they can get more interest and keep their interest in the tank. So I kind of rambled there, but I think that's really interesting. That's how I got started. Uncle bought me a fish tank. I was probably 7 or 8 for my birthday, and I've had guppies ever since. They bred in there. I was like, whoa, baby fish, and I was hooked ever since. So I'll wrap this video up. Thanks for watching, guys. A little bit of story time, I guess, there. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Quick little update for you guys. I want to stay up to date on the channel and get that 10,000 subscribers, which I think honestly, I haven't checked. It would be funny if I said that and I actually already hit it. But I want to show you those guppies today. A couple really stood out to me. The reasons I do these videos, I like to share with you guys, and also I like to document stuff for myself. So I like to go back in 6 months from now if I want to look at this video and look what my tanks look like and what fish I had at the time. It's kind of cool to me. So thanks again for watching, guys. If you liked the video, like below, comment your thoughts. Hope you guys are having a good day out there. And if you're not already subscribed, click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And then last but not least, check out these videos I'm going to post on the screen. I got hundreds of videos in the playlist, so check them out. Let me know what you think, and you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching.